What's up, Owenians? I want to discuss the symbolism of the cross. Not the crucifixion, just the geometry of the Christian cross. A plus sign in itself would be sort of like a taijitsu. It's the yin and the yang, the horizontal and the vertical. It's duality being reconciled and unified into a singularity, into this sort of, it's almost like a theory of everything. It's just this point, this object, where this symbol where everything is contained. And like with the taijitsu, as the black is in the white and the white is in the black, there's that origin point where the horizontal and the vertical contain each other and like fully meet and find reconciliation and balance within each other by being crossed at that midpoint. Something that bothered me about the symbol of the Christian cross was how it seemed top heavy, but now what sets it apart from the taijitsu, what I think makes it an even better symbol than the taijitsu, is what it does. It essentially takes that balance, that reconciliation of opposites, and then it puts it on a pole and it raises it up and holds it up as what is most important. That's what makes the Christian cross even more significant and meaningful to me when it's put next to the taijitsu, because it's not just this ultimate symbol on its own. It's the ultimate symbol held up for all to see as the highest thing. And then there's the form of the cross, which is typically associated with the Eastern Church. I always thought that that symbol was excessive, like it just had noise on it. But it really is simply just an extrapolation. It takes the singularity and then it moves it forward into particularity by one more step. That little slant at the bottom becomes a symbol of that symmetry breaking, where bilaterally the right hand becomes a sort of pillar of severity, of order, and of the upright, and then on the left hand that becomes a symbol of sort of disorder, decay, and like a downward motion, which is just phenomenologically the case. That is the pattern of reality. That is why most people are right hand dominant, right? In the dominant, even if you want to get into sexuality, the dominant is the one who's on top, who is above. The above and the below relate to each other in the same sense that the right and the left hand do, which is why there's that slant. And then at the top of the cross, the signpost then becomes that top of the cross mirrors the form of the original cosmogram. It is a cross in itself. And so that symbolizes the fractal nature of reality, how within the cross, at the top of that is a cross, and you can keep going with this symbolism. And it's even like a meta symbol of how this cross in itself is just an extrapolation and a carrying on of that original pattern into further particularity and manifestation. And if you were to keep going with this process of extrapolation and further manifestation and branching out this pattern, eventually I think you would end up with the cosmos, with all of creation. Even with the branch of this bush here, you can see that each segment of the branch mirrors the whole. And I think when you get down to it, that the fundamental pattern of reality is the cross. Trying to figure out how to end this video now. The shape of everything is the cross.